Everyone, it's Jaden. Welcome back to my channel where I share information on health, fitness, optimization, and inspiration. I wanted to actually address something. I tried to go live on YouTube on my channel actually earlier this morning, and it's like the first time I tried doing it, and I kept having technical difficulties. So I'm going to try to figure that out, and I will do that again sometime soon. Check out my Facebook group as well. I do lives in there, and it's a lot easier. And so I generally, when I do the lives, I have like a topic that I'm sharing, and then I'm just like open to questions and answers that you may have for me with my health crash recovery journey, or anything else with like fitness, health, supplements, and all that. So I will try to do that on YouTube as well, but I got to figure out how to do it because I don't want to do it where there's a bunch of interruptions. And I figured that instead of just jumping on and doing one on YouTube, I will go ahead and announce it on like this video. So, but since I couldn't do it live earlier, and I did have a topic that I wanted to share, I will go ahead now and just share that topic on this upload, and do another topic next time for my next live video. And I'm in Los Angeles, so I will be doing the live videos Saturday mornings on Los Angeles times. Not every Saturday morning, but if I were to do one, it's going to be like Saturday mornings. So, and I'm on Pacific Standard Time, just so you know the time zone, because all my subscribers are from different time zones. So today's topic, I wanted to talk, it's kind of another update on, so now I am 9 months past full recovery, and I can just only say only good things. Things get better every day. I do not have any symptoms, no triggers, like fitness is great. And lately I've actually been struggling with a chronic tendon thing from tennis, because since I fully recovered, I've been playing the same amount of tennis that I used to, and I hurt my wrist. Tennis, if you play the amount that I do, comes with a lot of potential for injuries, and especially chronic injuries. And this one has been hanging around for 6 weeks, and I just want to bring that up because chronic injuries are such a stressor on our system. When I had the health imbalance with the adrenal fatigue and all that, burnout and anxiety and all that, again, I call all that just like an umbrella name of health crash. So just to keep it simple, I will just always use that from now on, and just like it includes all the different conditions that I was experiencing. So when I had that health crash, having a chronic injury, like I had a lower back pain that was so awful, it just was so much harder on me. Like, this hurts a lot, because it's called a de Quervain's tendonitis, and it has to do with like the way you use your thumb tendons. Anyways, it's very, very painful, but I could deal with it now that I don't have that health issue, the underlying health issue with it. It doesn't floor me. It doesn't make me feel like I'm gonna fall over dealing with the pain. Like, whereas before, man, when I would get any like chronic pains or something, or like stiff neck or whatever, which part of the health crash caused the stiff neck, so then it was awful. I couldn't deal with it. I would just like want to jump out the window. I mean, like, not literally, but like I was so challenged with it, because when I would get these chronic inflammation or these pains, the inability to cope with stress due to the health crash would just make it almost impossible to feel okay. Like, it was just, I was under so much anxiety and stress when I would get, I mean, in general, recovering from the health crash. But if I were to get an injury like that, it was just really, really awful. So that is no longer the case. Now that I've recovered, I just feel like a average person who gets a, injury, and yeah, it's painful, but I just deal with it, and it's okay. So that's a brand new experience. Now that I'm fully back and recovered, it's my first chronic injury, and yeah, again, like everything else, things just keeps getting better, and the way I'm able to deal with injuries, issues, and stressors are just, it's incredible. Like when you make your recovery and your body is well again, all the stuff that you used to take for granted, or at least I don't take it for granted anymore, and I just see it as such a luxury just to be able to, live optimally. So things like enjoying my matcha, my green tea, I just love it. I love this stuff, and I couldn't drink it. I just, for almost 2 years, I just completely stayed away from it because it would cause me to have adrenaline rushes from the caffeine and more insomnia, and it would often cause panic attacks during my health crash recovery. Does not even, nothing. I can enjoy it often. I've been gradually playing with the frequency of having it. It does not trigger me. Really highly caffeinated black teas was even more triggering. And lately, I dared to venture into that and tried it again, and I did not have any symptoms. Because I love teas, especially green tea and the Earl Grey and English breakfast. The very heavy duty, those are pretty caffeinated for teas. And yeah, it's just so nice. I could have those again. If I never had the health crash, it would be oh yay, I could drink tea. But once you've had a health crash and lost your luxury and the privilege of just general well-being that we're all so blessed with, and we take it for granted, you just don't take it for granted. You're just wow, I can sleep like a normal person. I can, exercise like a normal person. I don't have to think twice to join a group of friends or to engage in a project because I don't have that health imbalance. And it really brings things in a new perspective for me, how precious and privileged I was and now I am. And I'm just doing my best, of course we're not perfect, to just honor that and not abuse myself in those stressful and chronic ways anymore. Again, I'm totally not I'm not perfect at doing it. I still do have my challenges and have times where I overpush myself, but I don't suffer anymore, and I'm so much better at it than I used to be. I'm much less of a perfectionist than I used to be. I think perfectionism really, really took a toll on me in my life, and it led to a lot of frustration and anger and stress, and none of the stuff that I want to continue to have as a dominant element in my experience anymore. So I'm working really hard on that. I do still have the OCD challenges that I've had my whole life, and now that the health crash is out of the way, I'm really trying to focus on bringing more balance to that as well, because that also brings unwanted excess anxiety that I don't desire to have in my experience. That is going to be work in progress still. OCD is I'm just something I was dealt with in my cards, and it isn't easy, but I have a very optimistic outlook on it. Even if I can't just completely get rid of it, for lack of a better word, I can manage it better, and I can find more balance in it. And as with everything, I'm striving not to look for perfectionism, even with that. It's just if I can improve it somehow to feel a little bit better, then that's that. One day at a time, just trying to enjoy the journey, so to speak, and trying to enjoy what is actually already good, and taking my focus off of what's lacking. Anyways, all this stuff I work on every day, I'm just sharing. I am not preaching at all. I think we're all on our path of whatever health, fitness, and optimization and inspiration that we desire. And it isn't easy a lot of the times, but I mean, it's just life. Like, there's all the goods and the bad. So I'm just going to try to do my best to focus on the good, which isn't easy. And yeah, so that will be my update for the 9 months post full recovery. I really want to stress, no, let's not use that word. I really want to emphasize that a huge, like what I see from my subscribers here and also in my Facebook group, the struggle, the heavy struggle really I see are in the group of people who are not like newly crashed out, but like they've kind of gotten better, but they're still in that phase 2 and 3 where they have a lot of symptoms and they have a lot of up and downs, and they haven't gotten out of that mental cycle of knowing to just chill when challenges come up, which I totally understand because it takes a long time to like practice yourself out of that. But I just want to emphasize, it was super helpful when I finally made that decision that I'm just gonna be here with this, and this is what I'm experiencing right now, and I stopped pushing it away. I stopped trying to find perfection in it. Like, I made a example of like our symptoms are very much like imperfections that us as perfectionists and overachievers want to just like get rid of and heal and just be done with. And I think that urgency brings so much stress, more stress to the situation, and it's not helping. So I really think if you focus on just letting that go and focusing on what is working, again, another tip that sounds like the easiest thing in the world and like basic, and it doesn't even sound fancy or like a real tip, but it really is. It's something that's like helped me so much. So I just want to send that message out for those of you who are like really stuck in that, and I do see a lot of you on the comments and stuff where you're going back and forth and you're not realizing why, and you don't understand why you're feeling better and you're doing everything right and you're still having setback. Well, don't look at it that way. Just look at it as a bigger picture, like you're doing everything right and things overall are getting better with time, and there's always going to be imperfections. Just like life, like you do everything right in life doesn't mean you have a perfect life. So your recovery isn't going to just be perfect just because you're doing everything right now and you're feeling better most of the time. But you are feeling better most of the time, so look at that. I'm like little hyper today from green tea. This is my second one, but I just have them do like half the matcha, so it's like having one with the full amount of matcha. So, and this is a really amazing flavor. It's matcha, rose, and macadamia milk latte iced, and I get it at one of my favorite cafes in LA. It's called Chit Chat. Awesome place. If you haven't checked it out, try their stuff. They're really awesome. Yeah, guys, that is the video for today. Quick update, and also updating you on my possible, or not possible, but the upcoming live that I want to do on YouTube. I just got to figure out so that I get my connection good, and I don't want like delays. I don't like that, because it's such a delicate issue. I don't want people to get anxious when there's delay, and it's just not comfortable. So I'm gonna figure that out. And if you haven't checked out my Facebook group, check that out. I do lives in there as well, and it's a very good way of getting support and questions answered from me and others. And yeah, please continue to help me grow my channel. It is expanding. I am almost to 1,000, and when I do reach 1,000, I'm going to be able to access the YouTube space. So, and it's actually near my house. I'm very blessed. There's only 2 in the country, and 1 is literally down the street from my house. So once I gain 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna try to make an appointment and go in there and try to film some stuff in there. I think that'll be really cool for me as a content creator to experience. So I'm excited about that. Give me a like on my videos if you're enjoying my content. post your questions, comments down below, and I will include, you know, my contact information and other stuff in the description box. And I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. All right, thanks guys, bye.